Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. I've pulled out some of my heavier cardstock scraps so that I could make some ephemera for the coffee journal. So, just kind of gonna go with whatever I have. And just collage a little bit and use the fussy cut pieces. And then I found this and decided he needs to go in the journal because that's how I feel before I've had my coffee, even though coffee doesn't really do a lot for me. I still it's still that don't talk to me till I've woken up at least a little bit kind of a deal. All right, I'm gonna keep that dark part because it's pretty. I'm just gonna tear things up. And this is a heavy enough cardstock that I could still keep some of that showing if I wanted to. And we could do a sideways. Of course, oh no, they're right in the pile, I think. I've got, I don't always use my tags and journal spots, journal cards as a, because like I could just put that right on there and it'd be a card. But I kind of make mine different. There's nothing wrong with doing it that way. If you just want to just print these out on cardstock or glue them onto cardstock and then put a picture on them, you sure can. And then, you can also do like this and make it your own. Something nobody else will have because they won't collage just the same exact way you do. Plus, they won't have the same extra bits that you have. I was tempted to, if I had done that from the bottom, I could have gone around the edge and had it pre-decorated because it's not like I write a lot. Oh my goodness, seriously. There we go. So, and then I think when the first pocket I made, like from, that was like the one in the scrap shoot, is this one, and I might be able to decorate that one to go in my coffee journal. And then I think I'm going to also make just one of the wallet pockets that Rachel did on her channel, which she got from Patty Pockets. I think Patty calls it a wallet pocket. I like that it's got the coffee dyed, might be tea dyed, might be coffee dyed in the back. But it needs something. Oh, I think I'll do a little bit of stamping. That's what I'll do. But let me edge it first so I can see what I'm working with here. And then I think I will ink it with the coffee. Like do the stamping with the coffee so it's not like in your face black or anything. Let's see. Oh my goodness, all my stamps are sticking together. That's not a good thing. Oh man, be careful because some stamps will ruin other stamps. Oh, I don't know what happened here and I don't know which stamp is the one to blame. I think that it might be this rosette one, which is one I got free from somebody, but that's what some stamps will do. Look at that. That's so sad. Take care of your stamps so you don't have to like throw away one of your ones you like. That one's all warped now. And my poor, hey, I was wondering where that one was. I'm going to let that harden and see, because it'll just be really distressed. I don't want to lose that totally. But I'm hoping it'll harden back up. I don't know. Where's something I can wipe that with? Here we go. Just get some of that goop off of there. It might even come off a little bit. I don't know, because that's just from the other stamp. Yeah. You gotta watch out for those cheap stamps. They'll ruin your other cheap stamps. These are not my expensive stamps. These are my... See, now it's on the... See, I could still use that part, right? Oh my goodness, though. Maybe I'll soak that in Murphy's or something. I don't know. It may have to go in the trash. And I'll just have to get myself a new damask stamp. Hey, Mariah, can you make a damask stamp? I really like that a lot. I don't hardly ever use this one. And it's just a mess. I think I'm going to end up tossing the damask one too. Darn. Go this way so that I can cover up that sticky spot. And what was I looking for? I was looking for one of my, just had them yesterday, of course, my drawer that has the script stamps. Oh, I have a script stamp up here. Yeah, baby. Okay, take care of your stamps, people. Don't be like me. Don't be like me, or you'll be sad. There we go. Hubby's working from home today, so that's fun. Wasn't planning to work, but now he is. Do I want to just, since this is sitting here, and it's similar green, aqua, then I think I'm gonna just tuck it behind. See, then I can put him up a little bit and just kind of cover that sticky spot right there. That's what I'll do. I figure if I have some of these tags ready to put in, it'll make it a little bit easier for me. I gotta remember to make sure I make some pockets too. Sometimes I'm all about, although this could be a pocket, actually. Could be a pocket or a journal card. It's whatever we want it to be. There, it's as simple as that. Journal card. I want to keep it. I'm not going to round the edges yet. I might at some point. And if it ends up being a little bit too big, I could always cut the top off a little bit or the side off a little bit. I've left room for that somehow. Not on purpose. Just kind of happened that way. Here we go. Pocket. I do like that on the back. All right. Cover on the glue would be good. So, got a little corner tuck pocket. It could go either way. It could go this way or this way. I do like when things poke out through the top. Like when I can see the tags coming up. I like that. Let's see. Well, I might need to find a smaller one of these, like the, the ones that are, although we could have him poke up too. I just need to back it a little bit. And I might go ahead and follow, I'm going to have it come up out of the pocket a little bit or something like that. So I just took off that little bit. I made sure it was, I knew I wasn't going to cut off the kitten. I was pretty close though. I came close. I had a feeling I had enough space to clear it. So I'm going to back the top of him. Oh, I can even see the line. Just need to back that little bit right there. Could even just use washi tape. And that way, sticking up over the pocket, it won't, ideally, will not rip with stuff going in and out. There we go. And don't throw the ruler. Leave it where you can find it. Double check. Every once in a while I need to remember to check up there because when I don't, and usually when I don't is when I'm like excited about, when I'm like kind of hyper. I'm not super hyper today. Now, oh, see, didn't matter what the back looked like because it's going to be a pocket. So why did I care? I don't know. All right, I like that that's going to pop up like that, kind of like Rachel's pockets the other day. And this has got a little bit of purple in it. What if we have this behind here? That might be cute. Okay, I'm going to glue this part. I know most of this is going to get covered up. That's okay. And then just come over here and cut it off. Because if I try to measure it first and then glue it down, I'm always off. Oh, man. Yeah, I can cut that off. I'll still have some beans. Just a little bit less beans. See? All right. And we're inking. My cords are getting in my way. They're driving me crazy. I gotta figure that out. Gotta figure out how to have the, I mean, I stick them in my drawer. Like, I stick them in the, my drawer is open a little bit just so that I can have my drawer holding my cords. But there's gotta be a better way. All right, and then I only need to glue to here. And then I'm like, where'd I put my pocket? Because I throw stuff. The catwalk, let's go over a little bit. We can do that. There we go. Now we have a little tuck spot, little corner tuck spot. Kind of wish I had put him up a little bit, but that's all right. It'll have glue on it even if I moved it. All right, he's still cute. So that's another one. Grabbing another piece of something. Do a big journal card or a big tag. Let's see. Let's find one of. Oh, I do need to back this on something. Do I have a piece that is the right size for this? It's pretty close. I'll just cut it down a little bit to fit the you'll see. I'll just go ahead and, yeah, this is some cardstock that I coffee dyed I don't know how long ago, and then apparently I cut it up into pieces, or maybe I didn't. Maybe it was just from other things. So lining it up on the bottom, and then I'll just cut off the top a little bit. Not a problem. And then I'll get the gluey paper out of my scissors. That will make things a little bit easier. And this is gluey now. All right. Cut the top off of that. Cut the side off of that. And that looks so uneven. I don't know why. To me it does. I don't know. No, I guess they're about the same. But I'm going to go just a little bit past where that is. And then about the same on this side. Just kind of follow the line. There we go. Another tag. Yay! Oh, goodness. It's backed nicely. See, I would even, just to make the back not so plain. Of course, I do like my, there we go. Just a little bit, just I can still write over that easily. I don't have to ink that right now. Forget. Because I'm inking everything else, and I'll be like, I didn't remember that I didn't ink it. It doesn't matter. It's just for me, but, you know. So there you go. These are pretty tall anyway. So if you have a piece of cardstock that's shorter, just make your tag shorter. All right. That's another piece of ephemera done. All right. We were going to work on this piece, weren't we? I was looking for... this is what I was looking for, one of the big tags. And then that's about how tall I'll make it. But I think also I'm gonna rip this and then find another tag that coordinates with it somewhat. if my other tags are in here. They might not be. This is just a piece of, maybe, we'll see. That tag has some orange in it. Nope, I don't want to use that. I could just use some of that or some music. Let's use some music. And, oh, you know what I could even do? There we have an extra wide tag. Although that white will drive me crazy, so let me... do that. And so if you ever want to widen your tag, you can just do that. Just put some music. I'm going to do that. That'll be fun. That will look kind of cool, I think. I'm just going to get my middle bits inked up. Don't need to ink up this piece. That one has little things, but I think I like that as the back better. Whoops, I'm just going to fling papers around now. Ha, you missed it, didn't you, Stephanie? Because you weren't watching. You were just listening. So, I don't know. I don't have anything to talk about. So, you know, some people don't listen anyway. They just kind of have it on mute. And just kind of have it playing in the background. So, you know, I could say hi to Heather, but she won't hear me. Because she's got me on mute. Don't worry, she has everybody on mute. She just kind of crafts along. I like the talk and the chatter. I'm here for it. I don't especially love the ones where it's music. All right, I'm going to have to come over a little bit just because of where I placed my... It's not going to be quite as wide as this, but that's okay. That was probably a little too wide anyway. I haven't cut the top yet because I'll do that with scissors. Oh my word. If I could just keep track of my glue, my soft, mushy glue, that'd be great. Oh my goodness. All right. Line it up at the bottom so it will line up at the top afterwards. And glue everywhere. That's all fun and games until someone gets stuck to their paper forever. Yeah, my husband wasn't scheduled to work today. I guess somebody must have called in. And he's got to work, but at least he can work from home, so that's a plus. I hope that's straight, because otherwise the top's going to look pretty funky when I cut it. Alright, I want it to get cut straight, so I'm going to attempt to grab. It was under a pile. It's not supposed to be under a pile. Let's just... let's make sure, use my line adjust, and then I'm just going to double check to make sure all my other sides are straight, which this one's just off a tiny bit. So I start with one straight line and then use that to line up the others. There we go. An extra wide tag. And I don't know, I try to come up with some ideas. I'm going to make this bigger. So I'm going to, because it's a bigger tag. So I'm going to do the thing where we cut off the corner. Come, see, I took that from under the pile, and now the pile is talking back. There we go. So we have that. So, I mean, nothing new, but if you haven't thought of it before or seen it before, it's new to you, I guess. You can just do what we just did. Yeah, you know, I don't have to explain it. I'm mansplaining now, aren't I? And what do we want to put on it? That one's a little small. I don't know if I have any that are big enough. Wait, where's the pile of all the ones I just cut today? Is that the pile of the ones I just cut today? Oh, you know who might be big enough? Him. He's big enough. And he looks really cute on there. Is there another bunny that's... Nope, might have to be him. Plus, it's got the... It's the ocean spray cranberries on there. Which means something to me. Well, the colors work for the most part. There's a little bit of burgundy in there, but whatever. It's going to work for me. The other colors work. The little bunny works. He's just so cute. Gail's been using them in her bunny journal. And I didn't do any sideways. I was like, well, that one's kind of sideways. She might have already used it, though. Should have done more sideways ones. Alright, so if I put him there, or there. And the bunnies I licensed from Dreams Time. Because she was wondering where I got them. And that's it. I just licensed them from Dreams Time. Let's see if there is something. This map. I might use a little piece of this. And let's see. It's just in it's Boston proper, but or it's, you know, no, not Boston. It's Massachusetts at least. That's where Ocean Spray Cranberries is. Although that one says New York. But maybe it's not Ocean Spray. Maybe it just says Cranberries, but I forget what it says behind there. But I just wanted something kind of behind there a little bit. And the colors work, so yeah, that'll work. All right. Trying to hold my finger where I want to put it. Forget it. It's not working for me. All right, I know I'm covering up some of my coffee ring, but that's all right. Yeah, I mean, it's your coffee journal. Put in there what you want. You want to put in other animals besides the ones that are with the coffee? You totally can. Let me put him up a little bit so it's not lined up exactly with the thing. And then I had a little cup of coffee. Do you think I should put that on there? I had it. Don't know where it went. Anyway, there's another piece of ephemera done. Let's see. Yes, I eat ice. Don't tell my dentist. Although I don't have a dentist right now. I don't know whose phone number that is. Don't try calling it. Let's cover this. If I do this on the back, then I could, oh wait, or am I just gonna, I'm gonna glue it on the page anyway, so that won't really matter so much. And it's not the colors in my book per se, but, do you want me to sing it again? No, you don't? Okay, I won't. Oh, you didn't hear it the first time? I'm a Dunkin' girl in a Starbucks world. There you go. Now you heard it. That has some purpley pink. It's close though. Alright, let's do a little bit of that. Just kind of edge it. Just to make it go with the journal a little bit more. You know what I mean? Just kind of still have the Dunkin' showing, but make it a little bit more cohesive despite the fact that it doesn't really go. We don't care. It's eclectic. It's eclectic. Do, 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 do. It's eclectic. If I was good at parodies, I'd totally come up with an It's Eclectic song. My brother might be able to, but he's the talented one. I know what you're thinking. How talented is he? Because you think I'm talented. My brother's the talented one. I'm thinking that would fit in there nicely. So let's just put something on it. Jump on it. These are the ones. Yeah, I'm going to have to throw this away. It's just getting sticky. That's the stamp. The sad little stamp. Not the right colors. Ooh. That might be fun on here because it's got a little bit of orange. And then the rest I'm going to leave saying Duncan. I don't need 3 Duncans. I mean, I know the third one's there. There we go. That's kind of fun. Ah! Yeah. Oh, he's sticky too. I'm throwing him away too because he's just sticky. And I do have other, I mean, not little ones like that, but I have other Harlequins. And eventually, PM Artist Studio will come up with a Harlequin stamp, I'm sure, because they have a stencil. Also, I have stencils. All right, this one is already nicely, what do I want to put on it? Ooh, I don't hate that because it does have this green color in here, and that's a little bit blue, but it's kind of small in comparison. These are all my big ones. They seem so small, especially when that bunny one was so big. Let's see. You know what? I have to throw this one away too. This was one of my favorite ones, so I might have to reorder it. We'll see. If you want me to reorder it, you can donate to my Ko-fi. Oh, and this one too. Wait, no. I don't want to get... All right, I think I can clean off that one. That one didn't get as bad. All right. Well, I hate to cover up a lot of this background, but a lot of the background is repetitive, so I'm not overly concerned. Express. I like that word on there. Definitely want to make sure that express word stays on there. And I kind of like how someone had to remind themselves that there was a flat. All right, so that, and what else? What else might we like? Anything? A little strip of coffee beans? Maybe? Oh, and I've decided that if, you know, the whole kit as a whole is for personal use. But if you happen to use a page or 2 or a little ephemera in something you sell, I'm not gonna quibble about that. I'm fine with that. Just, you know, refer back to this video if I ever complain. But because I encourage people to mix and match their journal kits. So I don't want to take away that freedom of expression. So the whole journal, as the kit as a whole, is for personal use, but if you want to put it in a journal, a couple pages or a few pieces of ephemera in a journal that you sell, I'm not going to quibble about it. I mean, it's not like I have lawyers anyway, but, and really the only people that are going to know that are my subbies, and, you know, I like you guys, so there's that. I think I did that wrong. I think I would have rather done this. And so now hopefully that glue will dry and not stick to everything. All right. I try not to cut the bird's tail off, but you know, if fussy cutting is hard for you, just cut the bird's tail. Just cut straight around the straight edges. It'll be fine. There we go. Kind of put some more in the middle, but he's 2/3 down, so he's not in the middle. Oh, don't I have labels that go with this kit? I wonder where they are. I wonder where they could be. Well, I'll put a label there or a ticket or something when I find it, because you know for sure that I have missed, that I don't have everything all together, that things have gotten moved around so much. So yeah. Yep. I'll put him in there for now. There we go. Wow, I am just flying through some ephemera here. I'm loving it. Let's see what else we have here. Do a smaller piece. I just had a smaller piece like him, except for he's got a face inside the page. Ooh, he goes really well with that. I think that we are just going to do a little bit of stamping and or stenciling and put him on here. I think is what's going to happen. He'll come off a little bit, so I might want to just give him a little bit of, oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Which corner? This corner, right? And scissors. So yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll just use washi tape and not go through all the glue and a piece of paper on the back, just to give it a little bit of stability. Oh, I said a little bit of stamping. Oh, a little bit of houndstooth, if it still works, because you know me, kind of messed it up by using it on paint, because I'm not a good stamp mama. But I do find I get a little bit better if I do it like this, because I can get, you know, all the way down. Dad's home. There we go. How much of that is going to show? Oh, good. Some of it will show. And I've got my edges. What can I do on the edges? Do I want to do anything on the edges? Oh, let me pause you for a minute. Oh, more time's gone by than I thought. I just stenciled around the edge with, just kind of went down like that, and then put the ampersand. It's ampersand. Did you know that? I was saying it wrong for a long time. And even now I know how to say it, I still say it wrong. Where? Here he is. So, nope. Just want a little something. A little more map. Maybe. Just to kind of poke out the side a little bit. No, the map doesn't work this time. Maybe. Nope. Yeah, just put them on there. Maybe I'll put a label or something later, but for now, whoops, we're just sticking him on there, and we got a little tuck spot. Oh, I was a little off on my, there we go. I do want to make sure that the paper is there to, you know, give it the stability, so sticks off a little bit. I'm good with that. Should we do a couple more? We're at like 34 minutes or so. This is a pocket off of something. I had a coffee cup. Oh. Also, just to remind you guys, you do not have to keep these like this. You can cut them out. I can't sell them to you cut out because that's how I purchased the license for them. I have to change them up. That's why I layer them with other stuff. But, you know, you can always do something like that. And you can, you know, use it on something like this. I like the stamp. Kind of want something behind it. What do I want behind it? Well, I don't know where I put all my good stuff. So, well, you know, I say, well, oh, just use this one. No, that's too plain. Hold on, let me find my labels. Okay, so I just put a label there and glued the coffee on. And while I was going through stuff, found some of my tags that I made the other day that I want to, we'll see. So glad I put that on there, because if I put that, then that's sarcasm, by the way. Let's see. He's a little too wide for that. See, he perfect size for this, though. All right, we're going to put it on there. Cover up some of that, but that's all right. And that's the nice thing about having some collage pieces. They're collaged already, or they're inked and stamped, and you just put one of these on here and it's just perfect. I love it. Let me do a couple more of those because they're super easy. Like the easy ones. Like the ones that are like already halfway done. And doing it on the left or the right? Let's see. Alright, I'll glue a few while there's lots going on here and then I'll come back. Alright, so there's that one. I'll probably find a little Tracy label or something to put down there. Or a word, and I don't know. It seems like there needs to be something up here, but I don't know what. Maybe a little piece of lace? I don't know. Alright, and then there's the doggo. But I want a little bit more than just this background for him. I want to, let's see, he's got, wait, why is his scarf green? I used the wrong dog on this. I used the, like, he doesn't have, or I moved the dog and forgot to move the color. Because if you look on the pages in the journal, his scarf's a color that matches. This scarf doesn't match. That's all right. We'll live. Sorry about that, people. I'm just now noticing that. Well, he's got a little bit of orange on him. So what in here has a little bit of orange? This flower right here. So I'm just going to kind of have that flower peek out beside him like that, so that then maybe that will make a little more sense. I don't know, because it's not orange, it's yellow, and that's green, and but I wanted a little something on here, so maybe even have it peek out from up there. I don't know. I know not. I'm a little distracted now by not doing the right dog. Because I had changed his scarf to match the... Well, no one seems to have noticed so far. Not that you all would complain if you did. I could get a different piece. Just kind of wanted... I don't want that after all. What do I want? I'm thrown by his scarf. Absolutely thrown by it. Now, I could take like a paint pen and cover it if it bothered me that much. I don't know if it bothers me that much or not. Oh, I was going to do one of these pockets too. Alright, let's move that to the side. And you could take one of your sheets here. And of course we don't need it as long as this if we're doing this is the wallet pocket. I used scrapper paper instead of, okay, this got stuff on the back, so that's actually maybe good. I'm just gonna use my ruler, take off about, let's see, this is way too long to go around a page. You know, it would be too long, so I'm just take off about that much. How much was that? Oh, about 2 inches. There we go. And then I just come down about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch, so that when I do my little notch, it's still below that, basically. And glue that down. And that's the top of it. That's the top of the pages. If you've watched Rachel's Roxy Creations, you've seen her do this with her book pages. I'm just doing it with a, let's see. I'm going to fold this up. See, that's why I said this has ink on the back, so it was a better one to use. And then, so I folded that up, so I'll tell you how long that was. That was about 4 inches, just under 4 inches. And fold this down like this. Try to get it straight though, would be good. Something's not straight. I'm not sure which it is. It does not look straight. That's gonna drive me nuts. Maybe start, all right, you know how I tore off one side and the other side is the actual paper? That's the side I should be looking at. And then I like to then take one of my tear rulers to give this an edge because it shows. I have to come up enough so that that just will give it an interesting. Of course it's not straight. Why would it be straight? And then any inking you want to do, if you want to ink, that's not required. But so ink the bottom bit because that part's going to show. And then this fold here is the other bit you want to ink because that part is the front pocket if you're inking. And I'm going to glue this down. Try not to stick it to the paper, which has a little bit of stickum on it. Alright. Everything's just sticking today, apparently. And fold that down. So now when you fold that up, you've got your back pocket and your front pocket. It just looks so crooked to me. Why? I know I just cut that a little bit crooked, but I'll fix that in the... Alright, and then I'm going to fold it. So turn it upside down so that you're folding it this way. And line up the bottom. It's more important that the bottom lines up than the top because you're not gonna see the top against the top, but you want the bottom to line up on the pages. So there we go. And then I do it while it's folded so it doesn't buckle. Go ahead and glue here, and on this side glue here. And then this will wrap around a page like, let's grab our journal. It will wrap around a page. The journal's upside down. You might want your journal upside right. Somebody did ask me where this hair came from. It's a Rendale Designs napkin, which you've probably seen. I know Gail has used them before and whatnot. So you just put it on a page. And if you want to do it as a pocket or a tuck spot, it's up to you. Oh, also this part, keep it folded. Hopefully your paper's not too thick. Line it up the middle the best you can. And then you have your little, and I folded it far enough that I didn't have to worry about that too much. Now I can ink the top and the sides. All the places that I want to ink. And that's how I, take a piece of digital or scrapbook paper instead of book page, which either one is fine. See, I changed his scarf to match the kit so that it wasn't that, and then when I put him on the other thing, I somehow messed that up really bad. Not really bad, but I annoyed myself with the messing it up. Let's see. Well, that actually might be a little too matchy-matchy, huh? I actually might not want it too close to that, but I don't want to cover that. Don't want to cover the cat. Let's see what's on the other side of this one. That one. Oh, mine's a misprint. I hope I fixed it. If I didn't fix it, tell me, but I was pretty sure I fixed it. But I probably just printed that before. So it'll have to go, oh, here. I can go on the music page. Right? I think that'll work. Any other pages back here I'd rather put it on? Maybe I'll put it on this one. Alright, I like to do a tuck spot because then I can fit a bigger piece in there. That's just how I roll. So I'm just going to glue it across the bottom. And I am going to glue it up the middle just so that it has a little bit of extra hold. And then Almost to the bottom, but not quite to the bottom. And if you had it on a short page, you could even have it stick out a little bit, just to kind of make it look like a big giant tab or something. All right, find one of my little, I just had some. You think I'm going to be able to find them now? No. Why would I be able to find them now? Oh, here's a little one, but it's a tall one. Oh, he fits though. So I can put him there, and then maybe a little piece of maybe this music. The grungy. Some grungy music. I know. I ripped that to get that edge, and then I cover it. Unless I do this. Yeah, actually that works. Glue, 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 glue. I just had the glue. But I throw things like glue all over. And we had, probably threw it again because I throw stuff. Here he is. He just disappeared under there. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna just keep working on some of this ephemera, and I'll show it to you in the next video. If I make anything spectacular, I'll show you how I made it. But you know, and then the other pocket that I made, if you watch my scrap sheet video, it'll show how I made this one. I mean, it looks different because I used my scraps on it, but put one of these in the front. Actually, I know I don't really want them that close together, but that would cover up my mess up on this page really nicely. So, yep, he's going there. Even if they're, well, I could put something else there. All right, let's see what's over here. See, I've already pretty much filled up the front. So, you don't have to put it in here. I would like to put it in here. Yeah, maybe here. So, yep, they're hard to, they are hard to line up. So what you can do is line it up and then glue one side and then fold that over. I'm actually going to have this one stick out a little bit. Then it'll be like a tab, sort of, kind of. And then glue the other side. And then I'm just going to, no, I don't need to do that because it's not going to touch the page. And then I can decorate with that, with some of the ephemera. All right, I hope, oh, let's go. You want to see them in case you fast forwarded to the end like some people do? Here we go. Here's what we did. And we've got our Dunkin' Donuts bag. And, you know, if I get a donut that's not got chocolate frosting on it, then I can usually use that one. Most of my donuts have chocolate frosting on them when I order them. Though, truth be told, is that everything? I think that's everything. So I hope you all have a delightful day, and I will see you in the next video. Love you.